If you live in Europe and you're watching these American finance YouTubers, you might be losing out on money. They talk about their 401k plans, their Roth IRAs and even credit card hacking. But we don't have those tools here in Europe. So I'm going to show you the European blueprint towards FIRE with tools we can actually use. But before we dive into the European blueprint, let me tell you the single most important thing about trying to get rich while investing, and that's simply starting out. Let me give you an example. This is the cost of waiting 10 years to invest. If you start investing 200 a month at the age of 20, you'll end up with around 732,000 euros. If you wait until you are 30, you will lose out on about 376,000 euros. Einstein actually called this the 8th wonder of the world. But unlike the Americans, we don't have a 401k plan to do it automatically for us, we have to build it ourselves. Since we don't have a 401k plan, I built my own using Trading 212 with the buy feature. I create a pie, then I auto invest. Now money leaves my bank automatically and invests every month. And that is how you automate without an employer's plan. But now the system is automated, what are we buying? Now, I don't actually own ETFs at the moment, I'm just picking my own stocks, but I would recommend buying the S&P 500. Don't take this as advice though, because I'm not a financial expert, but it has outperformed most investors during its lifetime. And during its lifetime, if you've invested all this time, you would have always made money thus far. So if you're not sure and if you're new to investing, then try looking into an ETF. I think that's the best option, but once again, this is not advice, I'm not a financial expert. Okay, so now we've seen what tools we can use and what to buy using that tool. But how do we get towards FIRE? Well, the most important thing is stop trying to retire like an American. In America, they need millions in order to retire because their healthcare is so expensive. They pay 10k a year. In Europe, our freedom number is much lower, and that's because we have different costs of living. So I don't need millions in order to retire. I just need this number right now to be financially free. So if you want to see if this European blueprint will work, then subscribe and follow along.